Hello, this is Mike from TCAT's Deep Vinyl Tracks. Today I'm doing a contest entry for the Northern Revolutions channel. Um, this is Rob's channel. It's the Get to Know You contest. And this particular contest is open for anybody. First thing you need to do is subscribe to his channel, Northern Revolutions. Rob is a fellow Canadian and likes to talk a lot about bands that he loves, and also centers around a lot of artists from Canada that the rest of the world may not know a lot about. He presents some great artists, and I would suggest you check him out if you want to know some information about some great bands. First thing you need to do, of course, is subscribe to his channel, like I said, and I'll leave a link to his contest entry rules down below in the description box. The second thing you need to do is make a video and comment down in the comment section that you made that video. So the first thing he wants us to do is, in the video, is to give a shout out to another channel, preferably one that may need a few more subscribers, that is deserving of more subscribers, and I would say nobody fits that description more than Robert at Blocks Sonic Wafers. Check out his channel, Blocks Sonic Wafers. I tell you, it's one of my favorite channels to go to. Especially enjoyed his experimental tag video that he did, I think about a week ago, where he even presents a composition that he did, and I don't know, I find his channel very entertaining. A lot of the things he shows and the great collection he has is pretty amazing, so check him out, Blocks Sonic Wafers. So the other requirement for this video is to show 2 or 3 albums that serve as kind of like a soundtrack to your life. Albums that were very important to you as you're growing up or throughout different stages in your life, that help develop your own musical taste or bring back certain memories. So I've picked some here. I've actually picked 4. I typically find it hard to pare down as many as I would like to. So the first one I want to show is an album that I was introduced to way before I was collecting any kind of music or anything. I wasn't really sure which direction I wanted to go. Most of the music I listened to previous to that was whatever my parents played, which was usually old country or elevator music, and I knew I didn't like that, so I listened to a lot of children's music, as most people do, and that this one was one of the first ones that really got me into rock, and actually into prog, even though the band is not always considered a hard prog band, and that would be Chicago 2. Now, the way I was introduced to this album was through my uncle, who had a copy of this. As a reference, my uncle was about 4 or 5 years older than me, so he was getting into rock and some of the bands that were popular back then. Chicago 2 was important to me because it was the first time I noticed some long form compositions, and I was kind of attracted to the jazz feel of it, but also to the long instrumental sections, and that's why I was looking at this record and thinking I'd like to listen to that, because one of the tracks on here is the Ballet for a Girl in Buchanan, and I knew the song Make Me Smile from the radio, and I also knew Color My World, but here they were mixed up inside of this sweet I thought, well, that's interesting. I'd like to be able to listen to that and hear how the entire thing is connected together. And there's another suite on here called the Prelude AM Morning, PM Morning, and Memories of Love, and a few longer tracks. So that's why I was drawn to this album, and quickly became one of my favorite early albums. Um, so great album for me, still is, still one that I really love. Um, Another one that had a big impact on what I was listening to then, and just totally blew me away the first time I heard it. And this was back, I mean, now the band is quite popular, but this was back when the band was, hardly anybody had even heard of them, and I didn't know who they were. I ordered their first album, their album from Columbia House, and just kind of a blind buy because I liked the write up they had about it. And this is what came, was Rush 2112. I popped that 8-track in because that was what I bought it on, was 8-track first, and just was totally blown away. I mean, this was the music that I instantly just fell in love with. Um, 2112 was hard and heavy, but it was complex. It had some neat rhythmic changes. I just fell in love, and this album basically sealed my love for prog rock. Even though it's been played 1,000 times now, I never grow tired of it. Everybody knows who Rush is now, but back then they didn't. I just knew I'd run across something that I would completely love forever. So, Rush's 2112 is a big soundtrack album for my life. One of the first artists that I purchased on my own was the Steve Miller Band, Fly Like an Eagle, and that got me looking for more Steve Miller Band albums. I had no idea he even existed before Fly Like an Eagle, and I ran across his early discography. This was one of the records that I still love today, number 5. One that doesn't get talked about a lot. I don't know why, but this gives you a side of the Steve Miller Band that you don't hear from Fly Like an Eagle or anything that came after it. This is his early music, and there's a lot of variety on this particular album. But one of the main standout tracks is Jackson Kent Blues, which when I first heard it just was like, what in the world is this? It's definitely a psychedelic song, psychedelic track, hard psych. I mean, crazy psych. And I just loved it right away. But not only that, I love the fact that there's a lot of cool, more accessible tracks on here. There's some that are just way out in left field. There's even a country and western sounding track on here, which is also good. And put all together in this album is just really cool. So Steve Miller Band number 5 was a huge album for me back in the day. Still one that I love to put on, and also got me into all of his older blues-oriented music. And last but not least, I want to show Creedence Clearwater Revival's Cosmo Factory. I remember being in 4th grade. I had an elementary school teacher who during lunch hour had a half-hour quiet time afterwards where we were allowed to bring in a record from home. And I didn't bring this one in. My choice for records back then was Mary Poppins, because there was a song on there that had some pigs grunting in it I thought was hilarious. So that's the song. That's one of the records I brought in, just to give you an idea of what I was listening to back then. But I remember one of the students brought his brother's copy of this in, and of course he put on the longest track on here, which is I heard it through the grapevine, an 11-minute track, which is mostly a jam. And I thought, wow, that's what one of the others tracks that got me into long form music. So with this one, I was more introduced to the jam style, and I just loved the beat of it, the way they played around with the melody, um, just all different aspects of it. Just really impressed with this, and got me interested in the long form jam, um, where Chicago was the thing that probably got me more interested in the more structured um, long form tracks. So anyway, those were actually 4 records, and I hope it's okay that I added an additional one there. Um, Sorry this got into over 10 minutes, but anyway, go ahead and subscribe to Northern Revolution's channel. Uh, Great channel, one that you probably want to check out, and subscribe to join the contest. And thank you so much for watching.